Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my July and August favorites. I didn't do July favorites video because I was on vacation and right as soon as I got home was the end of July and my sister was here, so I was visiting her and everything, and I really didn't have that many favorites for July, so I thought I would just maybe throw my July and August favorites together. I think I might start doing this more often, putting maybe 2 months together, just because I am insanely busy with my job and everything. It's really hard for me to always constantly have like lots of favorites and everything, so I figured doing this I'll at least have a couple favorites more than what I usually have, and then it'll save me a little bit more time because I won't be freaking out that I'm not going to be getting a favorites video out every single month unless I have a ton. I think I'm just going to start doing this where I just do 2 months at a time for my favorites. Oh, hello, Weasel. Without further ado, this is my July and August favorites. My first favorite for the month of July and August is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I saw this on Instagram, I think, and I knew as soon as it was released I had to have it. So I freaking love the packaging. It's so cool. And the colors are just absolutely amazing. They're so pretty. They're so pigmented. I love using them both wet and dry. I love this like snap seal where it's not like the metal, it's like plastic. I've been kind of on a eyeshadow palette kick and I've collecting lots of eyeshadow palettes, and this has definitely been one of my favorites. This is one that I brought along with me on my vacation and I used it quite often. You can get quite a few looks out of this. You can just use some of the more like neutral colors, but then you can definitely play them up with the like red tones that this has in here. This is a really fun palette. Next thing I have is a bronzer, and the name of it has totally worn away, but this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the color Ticket to Brazil. I really love this bronzer. If you're looking for an inexpensive bronzer, this is a really good one. It's definitely more on the lighter side, but it's good because it doesn't make me look super duper orange. This one I can definitely use quite a bit more of in comparison to like the Physicians Formula Butter bronzer. That one I do have to be somewhat careful with depending on the brush I use. If I use too much of it with a certain brush, it'll look definitely too orangey and too streaky on me, but this one, it definitely just really settles into your skin and looks really nice. And if you have a skin tone like mine, it definitely works really well. I really like this one. I bought this one, I think, in Canada, but then I never saw it again, and I actually just found another one when I was in the States, so I picked that up. I was really excited to find another one. Oh, it also has SPF 15 in it. I did not... Oh, it helps prevent sunburn. That's interesting. I don't know how that would really help prevent sunburn, considering I only really put it on my cheeks and a little bit on my forehead. This is the e.l.f. acne something, what's it called? Acne Fighting Spot Gel. So I've had this guy for a while. What I really like about it is it goes on clear, so it's really good to use if you have a breakout. You can use it underneath your makeup. I do have a kind of cream by Clarisol, and that one, it goes on like the white cream and then it stays white until you wash it off. So that one I can't really use underneath makeup, especially like it gets extremely dry and extremely crusty, which is good in the sense that it's drying out your breakout and by the morning it'll be gone and everything. So I do like that one in the sense for that, but this one is really nice that you can use it underneath your makeup. I purchased another one of these while I was in the States on vacation because while I was there, I randomly started getting a pimple literally right here. It was so painful. It was so annoying. And so I picked this up, and then driving from Coeur d'Alene to Panorama, I just constantly kept touching it up. And I kid you not, by the time we got the next day in Panorama, so we arrived in Panorama, and then the next day it was completely gone. I will say it was not a full-on breakout yet. I did catch it before like all the deliciousness of pimples and stuff had happened. But I mean, if you can catch it and you can like treat it and fix it as soon as you can. Why the heck not? So this was just really nice. It's not drying at all. Like I said, you could wear it underneath makeup because it does go on like a clear solution, and even on my hand right now it's completely dried down, so I don't feel it anymore. So it's very easy to apply makeup over top of this if you do have a breakout and want to kind of treat it but still wear makeup that day. So who is guilty of absolutely hating any brush that any palette comes with and just not even using them and throwing them away? However, I have found a few brushes that have come with palettes that I absolutely love. These brushes came with 3 Urban Decay palettes. This one came with the Urban Decay Naked 3, this one came with the Urban Decay Naked Heat, and then this one came with the Urban Decay Jean-Michel Basquiat. I'm so pronouncing that wrong. I've actually been reaching for these quite often. At my house, I keep my brushes in like a little stand, and because of that, I don't like keeping these brushes in there because they are double-ended. So because of that, they went in like my makeup case and I just kind of forgot about them. I never wanted to throw these particular ones out because they are Urban Decay and everything, and they did come with like inexpensive palettes, but I have actually been reaching for these so much. So this is the one from the Jean-Michel Basquiat one. This one on this end is an amazing brush for your crease. Just gets right in there. It's so fantastic. And then it has like this really tiny little dense brush, which I love to add just like a pop of like black or really dark brown in the outer corners of my eyes. And then I will go in with either of these 2 brushes here and just blend. This one I really like wetting and then adding like a shimmer shadow onto my lid, and then again blending it out with this one. This one also has a really nice crease brush. This one just isn't as dense as the Jean-Michel one. So I do really like it, and again it also has a really good blending brush. Don't knock these brushes till you try them. They are actually quite fantastic. I've been reaching for these more than any other brush I have in like my travel kit, which is like quite a few. So yeah, my only complaint is that they are dual-ended, so I can't keep them in my little stand because I just don't want them like sitting on the bristles like that. One thing that I have not completely, but one thing I have changed in my life that unfortunately I can't do everywhere, but I've been using bar soaps instead of like liquid soaps and everything. Unfortunately, I can't really do that at work or anything because I can't really bring my own bar of soap to work. I mean, I guess I could, but even I think that's a little ridiculous. But anyway, so I've been using bar soap a lot recently. I've been only using ones from Lush. I've actually changed quite a few things in my like body and skincare routine to natural things from like Lush and the Body Shop, just things that use like all natural, all organic products. And I've been finding such a difference in my like body and everything. I will only use body washes from Lush now. Like they're the only things that don't completely dry out my skin. And same goes for their barred soap. And I don't have it here, I have it at my aunt's house. So I will show you a picture on the Lush app. This is the soap called Respect Your Elders. It is this purpley soap here. It is so pretty. It smells so good. So it says elderberries, elderflower infusion, and oblivion, I don't know that, oil create a magically fruity spell for warding off dirt and grime. I don't know exactly what these things smell like, elderberries and elderflower. I've never actually smelled those things before, but this soap smells so good and it just makes my skin feel so nice. Their barred soap is the only soap that doesn't make my hands feel so dry after washing my hands. At work, they just have like a foam soap dispenser, and every single time I wash my hands, I have to put cream on my hands almost immediately, or else they just like get so dry. So yeah, using Lush barred soaps doesn't do that to me. I find them so moisturizing. They don't dry out my skin, and they still like clean my skin really, really nice and clean my hands really nice. So I really like their barred soap, and this one is my current favorite. Again, it is Respect Your Elders. So a few things that happened July and August that were awesome. First of all, in July was my trip to Coeur d'Alene, and panorama with my family and with Sam. So I did vlog most of that trip. I will have the vlogs linked down below, but it was so much fun. Sam, Jamie, and I drove to Coeur d'Alene together and met my parents there, and then we went to the Silverwood theme park, which was so much fun. We just did some shopping, and then afterwards, when my parents and Jamie drove home, Sam and I went to the Panorama Mountain Resort in BC for just 2 nights, just the two of us, which was really nice. The whole reason we did that was because we originally wanted to go to Coeur d'Alene, just the two of us, for a trip for our anniversary. And then my parents kind of invited themselves along with Jamie, which was totally fine. Like, we had a blast with Jamie driving there and going to Silverwood. So, but we just wanted to still kind of do something just the two of us. So that's why we did that. And it was so much fun. We went hiking up the mountain and at the Panorama Resort. That was such a fun trip. I definitely want to go there again with Sam and my sister again, maybe. Another thing that happened that was just awesome was my sister came to visit, so that was awesome. As you guys know, she's living in Nova Scotia right now. She's been there for a year now, which means she only has a year left and then she's moving home for good. But yeah, so she came home for a visit at the end of July to about the middle of August, so that was really great to see her. We went and did a ton of shopping and we just had so much fun. She did have to work quite a lot while she was here. She still has a job here, so that is why she comes home. She comes home to work and everything, and we did work a lot of opposite shifts, which kind of sucked. But I still got to see her and we still got to go shopping, which her and I always do when she's here because her and I just love shopping together. It was great to do that and great to see her. And the last thing that happened this month in August that was just so much fun was Sam and I did a Mud Hero run. Holy smokes. We thought we were muddy after the 5K foam run we did in June. This was not even a comparison. We got so muddy. This one was actually a 6K, so this is officially like the longest like run thing I've done. It was so much fun. We both got just so ridiculously muddy. I had to wash my hair about 3 times, and even still the next day there was still gunk and crap coming out of my hair the next day. Like, I'm gonna have to wear a shower cap next year if we do it because oh, it was ridiculous. I had mud in my ears. I had mud up my nose. It was everywhere. It was so much fun though. It was such a blast. And I honestly can't wait to do it again next year. It was so much fun. So I have 2 unfavorites of this month. The first one is this mascara from Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Volume Mascara. You are wet and dripping on me. I mean, this mascara is super cheap. It is Wet n Wild. So I mean, I really shouldn't be complaining too much about it because it is super cheap. It's not the worst mascara I've ever used, but it just didn't do much for me besides coating my eyelashes in mascara. It didn't give me much extra volume. So, I mean, it's not a total sadness because I only spent like maybe $4 on this mascara, but definitely wouldn't repurchase this. Just didn't do much for me. This is definitely one that I have to coat with another mascara. This mascara on its own just does absolutely nothing for me. So, and the other unfavorite I have this month is such a tragedy. It broke me up so badly inside. I don't know where it went, but I lost my Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Project Chimps. That was my absolute favorite red lipstick. Kat Von D, favorite formula of lipstick or liquid lipstick. Favorite thing ever, and I have no idea what happened to it. I always kept it in my purse, my little tiny Fossil purse. I don't know if maybe I just was being careless and I pulled my wallet out funky and it just kind of fell out, but I can't find it anywhere. I'm super duper depressed about it. I wish I knew where it was, but I did recently just order a couple new colors from Kat Von D, and one looks to be a very promising dupe. So fingers crossed that that one is a good dupe for the Project Chimps color because that one was just my absolute favorite color. And the worst thing is I realized when I got home from the States that I lost it, and then I found out that that color is still available in the States. Kat Von D, can I please have that color? Like, that is my favorite color ever, and why can't it be available in Canada? or at least have shipping to Canada. I tried to order it from her website, like directly from the Kat Von D like beauty cosmetics website, and of course they don't ship to Canada. So I had to stick with what Sephora had, and I did find a hopefully promising dupe. Lots of people were showing me other dupes from other brands, and it's cool and it's great. Just the only thing is, again, I absolutely love the formula of the Everlasting liquid lipstick, and I literally ordered it today, so I obviously don't have it here with me. And those are my favorites for the months of July and August. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and please subscribe if you liked it and would like to see more, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye everybody.